Payment history, right? Payment history. What does that mean? You have to pay your bills on time. The easiest way to make your bills or to pay your bills on time is just set them up automatically, withdraw, right? Payment history, that's 35%. 30% is your utilization. So say for instance, you have a credit card, right? And that's the thing, you have to have credit cards, you guys. If you don't have credit cards, you're missing out on about 162 points. So get you a credit card. Matter of fact, get you at least 2 to 4 different types. But anyways, credit card utilization is 30%. So what does that mean? Say for instance, you have a credit card, the limit is $1,000. You don't want to spend more than 30%. Preferably keep it below 10. Okay, so $1,300, right? Keep it low. 15% is the length of credit. So how long have you been doing business credit wise, right? So anytime you open an account, you want to keep it open as long as possible. Now, again, before I knew what I was doing, the tax season would come around. What do? We want to pay all our bills off, right? So what I would do is I would pay all my bills off, all my credit cards, and then I would literally call the credit card companies and tell them to close the account. I didn't know. I didn't know no better. So what I was doing was closing credit history. You don't ever want to do that. So keep the accounts open as long as possible. 10% is the types of credit, right? Installment loans versus revolving lines of credit. So your installment loans are going to be like your student loans, your mortgage, car note, even a personal loan, right? Anything that has a fixed amount to it versus credit cards, right? Lines of credit. You need a mixture of both. And then the last 10% is the inquiries. How many times are you applying for things? I'm gonna drop a nugget for y'all again. Do not. If you go and let me ask you this: what happens when you go car shopping?
They pull your
They
credit,
run
right?
your how many times? Like tons,
Yeah,
Right.
they do.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what you want to do is whoever you bank with, even if it's a credit union or whatever, ask them what their interest rate is for a car loan, right? Then you want to see if you can get approved through the bank. That way they can cut you a check. You go to the dealership. You've already seen what you want to buy. They've already told you how much it's going to cost. Give them the check. That way they're not running your credit over and over and over. You have one inquiry, and that's from the
Oh,
bank.
oh, you dropping the nuggets. Okay.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, the last, like I said, the last 10% is the inquiry. So you definitely want to make sure that you have no more 2 to 3 inquiries on your credit report. So
2 to 3 inquiries like per year or just period, like all across the board.
period, but they do fall off every 2 years.
Okay.
But again, you can dispute inquiries before that happens
How
because
would
a
you
lot of times
dispute it
they're
in inquiry?
so
I'm sorry.
no, you're good. So if you go to a dealership and they say, oh, I'm going to run your credit through, our bank, whoever they bank with, but then that's the only inquiry that should be on there. But of course, they're going to run it to see who will actually lend to you. So you did not give them authorization to run your credit with those other companies. So that's something you can dispute. I did not authorize this inquiry. Remove it from my credit report.
Okay. Okay. I'm definitely picking up what you are putting down. That